Hey everyone, I'm happy to share with you another interview that I held at the ClexaCon. I talked to the cast of Good Kisser, the movie that I reviewed a few months ago. I have to say it was a bit of a challenge for me because it was the first time that I was interviewing 3 people at the same time. And the challenge is that you want everybody to feel included in the conversation. You want to give everybody, time to say something. And luckily that just kind of grew organically, so I was really happy about that. And also, I hadn't watched the movie yet, which was the first time for me. They had their preview the day before at ClexaCon and I couldn't make it because I was stuck in the press room. Well, stuck. I couldn't leave, so I had to miss that. So that's definitely a different approach to an interview, and now that I have watched the movie, there are tons of other questions that I have, but yeah, this is the way it went. The movie right now is traveling across film festivals. I think it's best for you to check out their Facebook or Instagram page, because I feel like they're most active on that, and they have all the information of all the film festivals that they're coming to, so there might be one that you are close to. So yeah, make sure to check out the social media. I'll put the links in the description of this video, of course. You know what, if you like this video, please help me out by sharing it with your friends or liking it. Giving it a thumbs up is really something that helps, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, you can help me by donating a virtual coffee or more to my coffee page. It's an online tip jar, and it helps me buy new vlogging equipment, so you'd help to, improve the quality of my videos. Anyways, here's the interview. So welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
So I arrived the day before. You got here Wednesday, didn't you?
I got here Wednesday and went to the Creator Lab on Thursday, which was really nice. I got some very valuable information about making my own content.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
It was a sneak preview.
Oh,
Sneak
It was
preview.
a sneak preview.
Very sneaky.
Yeah.
Very sneaky preview.
Yeah, we're having our official premiere at the Seattle International Film Festival, which we're really excited about.
That SIF life.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was
People
great.
were laughing.
Yeah.
Like so much.
I keep saying I didn't realize how funny the movie was until I watched it, and I was in a room of people that were laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
And then people were laughing at you and me, and it was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really funny.
Yeah, it was really funny.
It was really funny, and I think not just to us, who obviously we find each other and situations we've been in funny, as actors, we're like, that was a ridiculous thing we had to do. But, the jokes were landing, and it was great. It was really good.
Yeah.
Definitely. I didn't expect half of those laughs.
Same. I was literally like, oh, wow, that was funny. But I found myself, when I was laughing, the room was laughing with me as well. So it was moments I was like, oh, that's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were very nervous.
I was 2 drinks in. You know what I mean? I was like,
Rachel was the most nervous.
I was the most nervous, definitely.
I don't know, were you nervous?
I wasn't nervous to see it. I was just nervous about the Q&A afterwards.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't
nervous about that. I was a bit nervous.
I was definitely nervous.
They asked us what it was like to watch it. And yeah, we said the same thing about the comedy, and also when the sex scenes were coming up, because they were really. I mean, I was going to Rachel, round one, like, okay, round one's done. Now round 2, what's that gonna be? Because there's 3 rounds.
Yeah,
we
literally were the 3 of us were sitting together, and we were like, here we go.
Yeah. Oh God.
We were all just anyone who was behind us, it was because
squeezing
we were just
each
holding
other. each
other's hand, going, oh.
And yeah, it was fun though, because I don't know about you guys, but I relaxed pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I saw that beautiful drone aerial shot, right at the beginning, I was like, this looks beautiful.
I was like, oh, we're okay.
We're okay. And but it's always nerve-wracking, because if you haven't seen the film and you're watching it with a bunch of other people, you just don't know. You just don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Now we know that there's sex scenes.
mini sex scenes.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler, there's sex scenes.
Yeah, it's about 3 people. These 2 gorgeous ladies play a couple, and I play a fairly independent woman who we have one night, a date night, the 3 of us, where we've arranged to spend the evening together and just see what happens.
That's
Right?
the best interpretation of the movie. I really liked that.
Right, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
No, I'm saying I love that. It was so cute. I loved it.
Okay, now I
She's
want
like,
to hear how you would describe it.
hers was, I'm just like so much more harsh than you are. I'm literally like, it takes place in one night. Essentially, we decide to spice up our relationship to bring in a woman, and there's some secrets unraveled, and it's kind of, you realize, I guess you realize that it isn't what she was planning it to be, basically.
Yeah.
Two different stories from the
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of secrets for sure. Everybody's keeping secrets.
Yeah, everybody except for, I guess,
She has some.
later.
Some
She has
secrets. I have
she has
secrets
some
too.
secrets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess, I think that's interesting. Everyone's kind of, every character has like at least one thing they're like hiding from the other two characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was drawn in more from the emotional side, not from the comedic side, from the different levels of power between each couple and the self-esteem issues and like all the like idiosyncrasies of each character and how they interact.
Yeah. It's fun. I think anytime you have three characters and it takes place in one location, one night, it's very, very intimate. You know, if you don't like the three of us, you probably aren't gonna like the film because it's us.
It's
you know,
us the whole time.
It's us the whole time, but because of that, you really get into these three characters, and you see the dynamics at play and the politics between all of them and the different relationships that are there. And I think I love movies like that.
And I think for me it was like, it was something I'd kind of never seen before. Like there's so many movies about, you know, relationships with girls and relationships with men and relationships with, you know, one girl and guy, all these different types of relationships, but I had never really seen a script that was literally just the story of three people's relationships and how amazing it can be, but at the same time how crazy that can make everyone feel and make everyone kind of, and all these secrets and all that stuff. And I just thought it was, I think the threesome situation was really an interesting concept for me in the script as well.
The mask scene.
The mask scene. I think the mask scene, which once everyone sees the movie, they'll know what it is. But that scene, when we all saw it, we were kind of like, oh, that's what they were doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we were shooting it, it was incredibly awkward at first. Incredibly
so
awkward. And we were just relying on each other and feeling out the moments because we're doing some very, very intimate things, and there was, you know, a crew of people like watching us like a theater show, but we were just kind of winging it.
We were just kind of like,
what's happening?
Do this, I guess.
Yeah.
Oftentimes when you watch a movie and characters are dancing, they don't get music when they're acting.
Yes,
right.
So we're
exactly.
just dancing to no music,
music.
for most of the takes.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
it feels
with people watching this incredibly intimate, like these incredibly intimate moments that, you know, if you're having those moments with people in real life, people aren't watching you.
Right, and there's, you know, if you're dancing with someone in real life, there's probably music playing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's like,
yeah.
and it's like when you're making out and you're, you know, getting to a place where you're like starting to become attracted to each other, there's not a room full of people watching you.
Yeah.
And I think we kind of, like you were saying, like it was a lot like a play. We were playing out this entire scene, and it was like
A long scene.
It was a really long scene, and it was like really blocked out, kind of like we had to hit all of these different areas, and it was like we were walking through this whole scene, and we were like, how are they even gonna edit it? Like, I don't even understand. And then we saw it, and we were like, oh,
it's stunning.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Let's see what
Yeah, good luck.
happens.
That's like just like that. Cheers.
For every character that I do, I completely create their own history and their own memories. So I'm never mixing like my personal history with the character. That's just how I work.
I'm the opposite, which is interesting. I always try to pull pieces of the character from my own. I also do the background thing, but I try to pull pieces of whoever I'm playing from my actual experiences, because I feel like that helps to ground it for me. And I think that's cool that you do that and I do this, and it's like a completely different thing. I definitely think Kate has some things that are mine. She also has some things that aren't mine. But
Yeah. I guess I do a combination. Mia, I feel like, I mean, I'm playing her, so essentially there's a lot of me in her, but, and again, like Rachel said, I will try to use things, I'll try to use things that turn me on, when Mia is going to be turned on, rather than like fabricating like things that would turn Mia on and then try to get turned on by those, for example. But yeah, she's very different from me. Probably more, I don't know, probably it was maybe the biggest jump for someone. From Julia to Mia. I don't know, for me it seemed quite a big jump. She's very, very, she's just like very free, very experimental, like she just, doesn't like marches to the beat of her own drum, and yeah, I don't know, it was a challenge for sure. She's fun.
oh my gosh.
Not
I've
received.
given.
Oh! I'm gonna try. I have to think on this one. The worst.
I give really good advice, so I don't know.
Julia.
Quite good advice, I think.
I'm trying to think what I know. There's like one on the tip of my tongue. I mean, I used to be, before I was like an evolved person, which I now am. I was doing things that probably weren't so great, and I'm sure I was giving myself advice that was not. I would say I've given myself really bad advice. Like I've done things where I'm like, later I'll be like, why would I ever have done that? I think that's probably the person that I always give really good advice to my friends, and then I was never listening to the advice that I was giving.
Yeah.
So I would say myself. I've probably given the worst love advice too.
Yeah. I think I try not to outright give advice. I prefer to like be a sounding board for somebody to come to their own conclusions. I think if you're trying to force your own opinion on somebody else, that's always going to be bad advice.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah, but we can't say what they are
Okay.
right
We
now.
can say
I think
that
we can say.
Inside Out Toronto
Yes.
Oh, nice.
is one that we can talk about, and then stay tuned for more information.
To be determined.
Yeah, I think that would be
TBD.
Goodkisser.com. I'm sorry, goodkissermovie.com.
info will be there listed. Yeah.
Thank you so much for talking to me.
Yeah.
Thank
cool.
you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for-
So, I hope you liked it. I hope you're gonna watch the movie now. And if you did like it, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. That really, really helps. Okay, thank you. See you next week.